Today, I'm going to show you a command in Linux that can help you lose your job really fast. It can be the determining factor if your team will ever trust you or if you have to go ahead and update your resume and start looking for another job. We're going to talk about the RM command, which is the deleting command, and when not to use it in Linux. I want to take you straight into my virtual machine. The first thing we have to do here is, first of all, do a snapshot of this virtual machine. I'm going to play today with this virtual machine called THP Ubuntu Desktop. I'm going to right click on the virtual machine and I'm going to go to snapshot. I will go to snapshot and I'll hit take snapshot. I'll call it snapshot one. That's fine. You can put a description if you want. What is the use of a snapshot? The snapshot is more of like a disaster recovery method where you take the image of a machine at a particular time, just so that in the future, if things go bad, we can come back to that time when things used to be fine and then use the machine all right. So I've taken a picture of my machine and I'm going to keep that snapshot so that after I destroy this machine, I can bring it back to life when I need to. Now, you must not run this on a physical machine. Also, it's better if you want to practice it, do it on a virtual machine because you can always recover from a virtual machine. Do it at your own risk on any other machine. So let's go back to our desktop environment and I'm going to take the snapshot. Take snapshot. When your machine is powered off, the snapshot takes like 1 second to happen. Maybe it's on, it could take up to 4 to 5 minutes to do a snapshot. Now I'm going to go ahead and power on the machine. Since I've taken up snapshot 1, logged into the machine, I will go ahead and launch my terminal. Click on show apps and I'll choose terminal. I'm going to switch to root user. You do SU. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a directory. I'm going to call a directory called books. I'm going to create a directory called books. And I'm going to cd into that directory, cd, books. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to create some books, right? Or I want to create some files, some empty files. And I'm going to create some files called, let's say, oranges. And I'm going to create 10,000 of those files. I'm going to say touch oranges. And I want to make oranges 1, oranges 2, oranges 3, 10,000 times. I can just go ahead and open a curly brace and I write 1 dot dot 10,000. And this is going to create 10,000 files called oranges 1 or up to oranges 10,000. I hit enter. If we're doing ls-lh, look at that. That's all the files created. We have 10,000s. In fact, this is 9,999. You can confirm by ls, you pipe it to wc-l and say that 10,000 files. Good. Now, if I want to delete these files, I want to delete all of these files, I can start deleting by saying rm oranges. I'll have to do this 10,000 times. But the easiest way to delete it, since I'm in this location, in fact, first thing before you delete everything, confirm your location. I'll do a pwd, which gives me my present work directory. It says I'm presently in /home /htbit/books. That's my location. So I'm very sure I'm right there. Now, let's say I want to delete the very first file called oranges1. I'll simply write rm oranges1. I hit enter. That's gone. But now I have 10,000 of them. I don't have the time to do all of that. So I can just do rm oranges. Then I can put a star. It means anything that begins with oranges and end with whatever number, delete it. And I hit enter. There you go. That deletes everything. Everything is gone. I will just create another one again. I'm going to call 10 touch. This time 100,000 files called boy touch. Boy calibrates 1.100 1 2 3 100,000 and I'm going to hit enter. It's going to create some files called boy1 boy2 boy3 to 100,000 and that's great. I have 100,000 files here, guys, and now I'm going to want to delete all of them. I can just write rm, then you put star. Okay, so one thing we do is it's going to delete everything, but if you decide to create some directories under here, it might take some time to delete those directories. It might not work. It will not work. So the best way to do it is rm-rf. However, this is the main topic of our video today. This command is very dangerous. It's going to delete everything in that directory. So I say rm-rf, and then I put a star. Everything is gone. Good. Now, let's say by mistakenly you find yourself cd into the root directory. The root directory is the utmost directory of the Linux operating system. If you delete anything of in the root directory, it has severe consequences. So I'm going to go to cd, to the root directory. And I write the same command again, rm-rf, and this time we put star. This is where the problem begins. We hit enter. There we go. It starts deleting everything and everything until you will see some saying permission denied. It's just because those are processes that are already running in the air, but it will delete every single thing in the root directory. And after that, you will not have an operating system. It will crash. So most companies are very smart, where they will do a centralized logging system where they'll capture all those logs and put in a central location. So as soon as you log into that machine, you switch to the root user, all of that is being captured. So if something bad like this should happen, we can go and look at the logs that was recorded and know who did that, or that's the person we are going to fire. Okay, because it's a very bad command. It's, I would consider somebody using this as an insider threat. So let's go back to our desktop and we can see that everything is deleted. Now I'm going to start running some command. I'm going to write ls. There you go, no such file or directory. If I say touch mango to create a file called mango, nothing works in this machine. If I say top, which is a command, nothing works. In fact, if I say reboot, even to reboot the machine, it doesn't know what reboot means because we've deleted everything in the system. So this is a very bad state in the system. So if I say I need 0, which kind of halts the machine, everything is failing. So we don't have a machine anymore. Even cd doesn't work. So the only thing we can do is just to force shut it down. I'm going to go ahead and power off this gas. That's powered off, and I'm going to try to power it on again and see if everything works back to normal. And as soon as it starts booting, you will discover that it fails and it goes straight to a rescue mode. There we go. So now we have to get another CD or USB or an ISO file to try to build Linux again from scratch. It's gone. It's gone. This is a fireable offense, my friends. Never you do it at work. Be very sure you know the exact location you are when you're typing the rm command. Be very, very sure you confirm with PWD to make sure you don't do something stupid. Okay. Good news is when we started this exercise, we took a snapshot of our operating system. And this is the Ubuntu desktop. I'm going to right click here. I'm going to go down to snapshots. And we can see this was a snapshot we took. It was called snapshot 1. We took it when the machine was off. So as soon as I click on this snapshot, it will take the machine off. It said, do you want to restore to snapshot 1? I say yes. The machine goes off, and I am going to go ahead and power on our machine again. When you power it on, it will go back to that point in time before we did our stupid. When the machine was perfectly fine, it's going to boot, and it's going to get us back into our operating system. This command is going to work for all Linux distribution. In Red Hat 9, they kind of have like a fail-safe mechanism warning you about what you're doing. It's going to work also in your Mac OS. And also, for Windows, it's a little different. It's different for Windows. Let me know if you're interested in seeing the commands for Windows, and I can create a video for that. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I ask that you subscribe so I can talk again to you tomorrow. I can come to you with other new videos. And if you've not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Our system is up and running again, and we are back to normal. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Thanks.